Alright, so hopefully this video will be short. I would like to talk about my PCOS journey. Um, I've been taking a long time to make this just because, once again, I'm not like a professional. I'm not a medical person. I don't even know. But it's just maybe there's some things that people who do have PCOS can probably take from this. I was diagnosed with PCOS back in 2018, and at first I thought I was pregnant. This was like 2018 was like my sophomore year of college. I thought I was pregnant because I started getting symptoms like the sore boobs and nipples, the cramping along the line of the abdomen. I was throwing up constantly. I couldn't really like keep down any food, and then plus I was really going through like a lot of stuff that year. I was really depressed, and I was just like filled with anxiety. I was failing college. It just was not a good year for me. And I was so scared. I was even scared to tell my mom that my periods were missing for almost 2 to 3 months, because you know how moms are. I mean, was it 2018? So I was like 19 at the time, and so it's just like, it's scary. It's very scary. Super. So I ended up telling my mom. I was like, I don't know if I'm pregnant. You know, I keep throwing up and all of that. And so yeah, so we ended up going. She took me to the hospital. The nurses, the nurses, they were trying to figure out. They were kind of assuming like maybe you have PCOS. We don't really know. They gave me like 2 pregnancy tests. They both came back negative. They were just observing me. They noticed I had a lot of like facial hair, a lot of body hair, and like cystic acne, even though my acne is, let me not call it, but my acne has been very, very good, and I'm pretty sure it's because I've been doing something really good with my body. And so so they were like, you might have PCOS. You are showing the symptoms or the things that do come with PCOS. And so they were like, yeah, just try to find like a gyno, find a OGBYN, just to figure out what's going on. So I think it was the summer or spring of 2018. I went there. I went to my mom's gynecologist. Sweet lady. She's very hilarious. And so she drew blood from me, and I ended up getting my results maybe like 2 or 3 days later, and she was like, yeah, you have PCOS, like. And so I remember she was like, well, now that you have this, like, you're going to have to be careful what you do with your body, because a lot of things could get worse. Like, you can develop uterine cancer, or a lot of like tumors and fibroids and all this other stuff. And honestly, it scared the crap out of me that something like this could happen. I didn't think that I would develop this at such an early age. I thought I was going to be like this fertile goddess. Like, by the time I hit 25, I'm going to have kids and, you know, all this stuff that comes with being I identify as a woman, and I know a lot of things come with that, but, you know, my definition of what it means to be a woman, I thought it was going to be like this beautiful goddess woman having babies, and nothing is wrong with me. Like, I wouldn't develop any like crazy stuff. But yeah, she was like, you know, you got to be careful what you eat, what you put in your body, like what you put on top of your body, who you who are you around could even, you don't want to be around stressful things. And just hearing that, like, you could lose hair and you can get cystic acne, a lot of hair on your chin, but balding up here, and a lot of skin conditions, and probably not wanting to eat sometimes, or maybe wanting to eat too much. Like, it was just like, oh my God, like, this is my reality. This is literally my reality. So she was telling me that, well, I think you should go on birth control just to, try to get your period back. And me personally, I am not a big fan on a lot of medicines. There's some medicines that I will take, but it's just, I'm not really a big fan of birth control because I've read all about it before I took it. That can also cause a lot of issues while also helping some of the issues. But just me personally, because at the time, I was trying to get to know my body. I ended up taking the birth control, but it was just kind of like, it still didn't feel right. It wasn't fitting with my morals as a human being. So, and then like a lot of weird things started happening. Like, I was taking this for like a few months, and I was just getting like a lot of leg cramps. I was bleeding a lot. Like, it would be from like brown discharge to actually your period, and it would just be happening for like, I think, over 7 days, just bleeding, browning, and it made me feel so not in touch with my body. Like, it just felt so, I just felt like I wasn't in my body the entire time. And so I told her, I was like, honestly, I want to get off this birth control. I just told her all the issues that I was having with it, and she was like, yeah, just come off of it completely. We don't want you feeling like that. So that was very helpful. And I got off of it maybe like a year after getting off of it. My periods started coming back. So I started having them every month. But it was still some hiccups where it would be like, during the springtime, it would like stop from like June to July, and then it comes back August. It was just very weird. And so definitely by the time like COVID happened and the whole quarantine thing, I started getting them back frequently. Not frequently, but like it would happen like every month. And I was very happy about it, and I don't know if it was because I wasn't in a stressful situation. Like early 2020, I ended up losing my father. He passed away early part of 2020, and I honestly had to get away from my family, so, because it just, I didn't really feel safe, or not safe, I take that back. Like, they make me feel safe, but it's just like, because everyone was grieving in the house, I just couldn't really be around that as a person who was also grieving. Of course, I felt very like bad about leaving my family for a while just to be with my boyfriend and his family. Yeah, it was just kind of like, I felt bad. I did feel bad. But yeah, I did feel bad because I was just like, I love my family, but it's just, I don't really want to be around them right now. And thank God my mom and my sister were a little bit understanding. But yeah, like, just finding out that like having difficulty trying to find if you're ovulating, and if you could possibly have kids in the future, it was very nerve-wracking, because I am a person who does want to become a parent one day. And I'm definitely working on that. You know, that's why I'm going to therapy, and I'm doing a lot of journaling, and I'm reading books on how to be a better person. How to, you know, if a lot of stressors come, or like if a lot of things don't go my way, like how am I going to handle that? Like, I'm still working with that. But it's like I don't see myself becoming a parent anytime sooner. Maybe, I don't know yet. I kind of still want to live, it's probably sound bad, but I still want to like live my life a little bit more before I give my life to the bundle of joy. But I that's why I'm like, I want to go traveling first. I still have so many ideas and paintings that I want to get out of my brain. You know, I still want to become an art teacher. I still want to like become a art curator. Like, so many things that I want to do with my life before I become a parent. So that's the reason why I'm like trying to take care of my body now before, you know, I bring a kid into this world. The things that I've been doing with hoping to get my period back is definitely eating habits, because my eating habits before I found out that I had PCOS were really, really bad. It consisted of like a lot of dairy products, not eating or overeating. I would eat like a lot of ice cream, a lot of sweets, a lot of processed foods, even though I still eat the processed food. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I still eat processed foods, but it's not like an everyday thing. So I started bringing in like a lot of fruits, a lot of smoothies, making smoothies. I've been eating a lot of vegetables, like spinach, broccoli, kale, carrots, string beans, freaking Brussels sprouts, the whole sheboing. There's a dog, so he's probably gonna be barking a lot. But what is it? A lot of meat. I have been eating, but like when I do eat meat, it's not all the time. So like I'll do like chicken for like a week, or I'll probably like within a week I'll take like 3 days of eating like red meat. It's just everything is a balance. And if I do want to eat sweets, normally I get a lot of like vegan sweets, and because I am lactose intolerant, I can't ingest dairy. So I turn to more like vegan sweets. But recently I haven't really been, I've been cutting down on the sugar. A lot of vegan stuff. My appetite is so interesting. I mean, just like what I eat is very interesting. But yeah. So this video is gonna be so long because it's just so many things that have been working for myself. But basically, just finding a balance and trying my best to stay away from processed foods. When it comes to sleep, this is where I do struggle at, I have to admit. It's very hard to sleep sometimes, which is also a symptom of PCOS. I have been getting a good sleep just because I'm on a schedule right now with my student teaching. The most, like, I'll start heading off to bed around like 9:50, 10:15ish, and then I have to wake up around like 6:15, 6:30. So I try to aim for at least like 7 to 8 or 9 hours. That's been really good. Sometimes I do wake up a little like I can't like get up right now. Can't do it. But other times it's been really good. Like, I've been waking up like I'm gonna start my day. I'm gonna start my day. And I know becoming like a teacher, an art teacher, and I know a lot of people are like, you're dealing with kids, like, how are you doing that? And honestly, like I said before, coming into terms with not having things go my way, you have to come into terms with that. And it's been taking me a while to realize that. Like, that applies even outside the classroom. That a lot of things are not going to go your way, and I've been having trouble with that, and I've been really working on that. Because sometimes the kids aren't going to listen to you. There's going to be kids who don't like you. But you shouldn't let that affect your daily living just because kids don't like you. I mean, no, not everyone on this earth is going to like you. Not everyone on this earth is going to listen to you or do exactly what you say. And you're going to have to find out how to work around that, which I am, once again, working on. But, yeah, because I know, like, working with kids can be stressful, and I do understand that, but I just really enjoy working with the youth. And I think because I always wanted that when I was younger, even though I am young, but, like, I always wanted that when I was, like, from 8 to, like, 18. I always wish I had, like, a role model that just, like, held themselves accountable. You know, if they mess up, they still get back up. Like, I always wish to have that, and now I'm learning to be that. So that's the reason why I really want to be this teacher that students can look up to, but also to create people that I can also look up to. Doesn't matter their age. Like, these kids are teaching me. I'm teaching them, but they're also teaching me. So it's like it's a good exchange. But yeah, and then what else? I know, like, a lot of people were saying, like, you know, a lot of stuff that you're around, like plastics and almost down to the clothing that you wear and stuff you put on your face and your body can also affect your hormones too. So I have to admit, I have heard about, like, shampoos that you have to watch out for that have, like, sulfate and all these chemicals. Candles could have harmful chemicals in your body also. These are all things that I've been reading on. I'm not sure if they're 100% true, but I have been following, not buying things like that just because I, once again, want to experiment. But yeah, I know they were saying, like, Shein has, like they put, like, these forever chemical dyes in their clothing. We just found out that the period panties company thinks they put forever chemicals in their panties, which I was so upset about because I'm not a tampon person. I'm more of a period panties type girl, or pads. So it was really disappointing to hear that the panties that I bought have harmful chemicals to your vulva, which sucks. It sucks so badly. Yeah, that. What else? Exercising is a key. It is a key. I was never exercising before. I mean, if you count dance class in high school for 4 years, then yeah, but you really have to keep up with that. And then also, even with PCOS, you can exercise, but if you're exercising, like, really hard, like I found out with me, because I love running. I'm a sucker for running. I don't know, it's just something about it. It just feels like I'm releasing a lot of stuff. But if you're running too much and you're going like super fast, that can upset your hormones, which can most likely make your PCOS symptoms possibly worse. And it just sucks. And that happened to me. I was working out, like, intensely, and my facial hair started getting, like, really bad, and I started gaining a lot of weight in like my stomach area. And I was just like, damn. I mean, it just like and especially like if I bloat in my stomach area, like it really hurts. Like it just feels like this weird like bloating type thing. And so like the weight gain plus bloating in that area, it was just like it really hurt. It wasn't really fun for me. And so I started following, I forgot her name. I'm gonna see if I can find it, but she's on Instagram. She helps with people who have like not period, people who have PCOS. She helps with she just gives like a lot of tips on like exercising, what to eat, meditations, and she's an amazing person. I'm so glad I found her. And yeah, I started watching like some of her it was like videos based on like exercising when you have PCOS, and it was just like a lot of like go slow, make sure you're breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth when you're working out. If you do want to get cardio in, you know, hit the incline button. I think up to like I do like 5.0 for the incline, and then for the walking I do like maybe 1.7 to like 2.5, 2.6. But I'm gonna see if I can find her. I'm probably gonna put her in the bio once I find her Instagram. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna make a part 2 to this just because I can't remember some of the stuff. But yeah, it was just very it's definitely bittersweet when it came to finding out that I have PCOS. To find out that if I really want kids, I might have to, you know, I have to be a little bit more careful with my body. Not a little bit. I literally got to be careful with my body because, you know, I don't want to develop any. I just don't want anything else. But yeah, like I just hope, and hopefully I can watch this video like a few years from now with my kid. Just be like, yeah, I was so nervous about that, and now I have my child with me now. I don't know. I do want kids, but not right now. Not right now. I want to travel the world first. Hopefully I can do that after I graduate this spring. But yeah, so it's been really good. Overall, my period symptoms have been down. I was missing my period for 2 months, almost 2 months, like recently. I got it back last week. Thank God. I was a little bit stressed out, just due to like Christmas, because like Christmas and like from December to January, those aren't really my favorite holidays just because they're a little bit family oriented, and I guess I still have a sore spot when it comes to family. But I'm working on it. I spent Christmas for the first time with my boyfriend and his family. Me and my boyfriend been together for almost 6 years, so this was my first time doing Christmas with them. It was pretty fun. It was really fun. And yeah, still working on it. But thank you for watching this video. The sun is in my eye right now. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was sort of kind of informational. It was just based on my journey. Once again, I'm not a medical practitioner. I'm not a medical practitioner. Who knows, maybe in the future I might become a doula. Never know, just throwing that out there to the universe. I might work with mothers trying to deliver their babies, or trying to tell them like, hey, maybe you shouldn't do this while being pregnant. Maybe you should do this, but you know, who knows? I don't know. I'm the person who likes picking up like very fun jobs. I'm not a let's sit in a box and type. I'm not that type of person. Like I need to physically be doing something fun. in order to have my brain be okay. But thank you again. Thank you very much for watching. And I hope you have a good day. Today is the best day ever. And not just saying, well, am I just saying that? No. But it really is the best day ever. Be very thankful for the life that you have. Be very thankful that you are breathing today and that you're able to move. Because there are some people who don't even get to see the next day. There's some people who, you know, they can't move, they can't eat. So, blessings for today. Thank you very much.